quick like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. My name is Marcus. I'm 38 years old, and I work as a network administrator for a financial services company in Charlotte, North Carolina. I manage servers, monitor network traffic, and analyze data patterns. I understand how information flows through systems, how to trace digital footprints, and how to identify anomalies in user behavior. I never thought I'd need those skills to understand what my own wife was doing in our bedroom every night. But when someone changes a 10-year habit without explanation, you notice. And when you have the technical expertise to investigate, you start asking questions. My wife, Lauren, started going to bed an hour before me 6 months ago. And what I found in our Wi-Fi router history destroyed everything I thought I knew about our marriage. I met Lauren 12 years ago at a friend's wedding in Asheville. She was working as a pharmaceutical sales representative, outgoing and charismatic in ways I wasn't. I was the quiet tech guy, more comfortable with computers than crowds. We balanced each other. We got married 10 years ago, bought a house in the Myers Park neighborhood of Charlotte, a renovated Craftsman with 3 bedrooms and a home office I'd converted into my personal tech workspace. I had servers, monitors, networking equipment, everything I needed to work remotely when necessary. Lauren continued in pharmaceutical sales. I advanced to senior network administrator. Combined income around $185,000. Comfortable life, solid marriage, plans for kids we kept pushing back because the timing never felt quite right. For 10 years, we had a routine. We'd have dinner around 7, watch TV, or talk until 10 or 10:30, then go to bed together. Every single night. It was just what we did. Then 6 months ago, Lauren changed the pattern. It started on a Tuesday in late March. We'd finished watching a show around 9:30. I was about to suggest we watch another episode when Lauren stood up. I'm exhausted. I think I'm going to head to bed early. It's only 9:30. I know, but I'm just beat. Long day. Want me to come up too? No, you stay. Finish your show. I'm just going to crash. She kissed my forehead and went upstairs. I heard our bedroom door close. Heard the bathroom run for a few minutes. Then silence. I stayed downstairs watching TV until 11, then went up to bed. Lauren was asleep, or appeared to be, facing away from me. I thought nothing of it. Everyone has tired days. But then it happened again Thursday and Saturday and the following Tuesday. Within 3 weeks, it had become Lauren's new routine. Around 9 or 9:30, she'd announce she was tired and head upstairs. Every single night. "You're going to bed early again?" I asked after the pattern had held for a month. "I'm just tired lately. I think work has been more draining than usual." "Are you feeling okay? Maybe you should see a doctor." "I'm fine, Marcus. I just need more sleep." Don't make it a thing. But it was a thing. For 10 years, we'd gone to bed at the same time. Now suddenly, every night, Lauren was upstairs in our bedroom for an hour or more before I came up. And she was always asleep when I got there, or pretending to be. I started noticing other changes. Small things that individually meant nothing, but together formed a pattern. Lauren's phone had become an extension of her hand. She'd check it constantly, smile at messages, type long responses while half watching TV. "Who are you texting?" I'd ask. "Just work stuff." Client follow-ups. At 9 p.m., pharmaceutical sales doesn't have office hours. You know that. She'd started taking her phone everywhere. To the bathroom, to the kitchen to get water, even outside when she checked the mailbox. It was never out of her sight. Her laptop usage had increased too. She'd bring it to bed, claim she needed to respond to emails before sleeping. I'd hear her typing as I came up the stairs each night. The bedroom door had started being closed when I came upstairs. For 10 years, we'd left it open. Now it was closed every single night. I'd open it to find Lauren with her laptop, quickly closing the screen. "Just finishing up some work," she'd say. At 10:30 at night. "I told you. Sales doesn't sleep." She'd shut the laptop, put it on her nightstand, and turn away from me to sleep. The physical intimacy had dropped off significantly. We'd gone from regular connection to occasional to rare. Why try to initiate? Lauren would be too tired, or not feeling well, or stressed about work. Meanwhile, she was spending an hour alone in our bedroom every night, door closed, laptop open. After 2 months of this pattern, my network administrator instincts kicked in. I manage network traffic for a living. I understand data flow, usage patterns, device identification. And we had a high-end router in our house that logged everything. Every device, every connection, every data transfer, time-stamped and recorded. I'd set it up years ago for security and network optimization. Lauren knew it existed, but had never asked about the technical details. Most people don't understand or care about router logs. But router logs tell you everything. What devices connect to your network, when they connect, what they're doing, how much data they're transferring. One evening, after Lauren had gone to bed early, 9:15 this time, I went into my office and pulled up the router administration panel. I filtered the logs by Lauren's devices, her phone and her laptop. What I saw made my stomach drop. Every night for the past 2 months, Lauren's laptop showed sustained, high bandwidth usage between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. Not email usage. Emails are tiny data packets. This was video streaming levels of bandwidth. Hours of it, every single night. I drilled deeper into the logs. The traffic wasn't going to Netflix or Hulu or any normal streaming service. It was going to a video chat application. Specifically, it was encrypted peer-to-peer video traffic, the kind generated by FaceTime, Zoom, or Skype. Lauren was video chatting with someone for 2 hours every night, in our bedroom, while telling me she was too tired and just needed to sleep. I sat in my office staring at the data logs, feeling something cold settle in my chest. I pulled up 2 months of router history. The pattern was consistent. Every single night, starting the day Lauren began going to bed early, her laptop connected to video chat services for 90 to 120 minutes. Always between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. Always when she claimed to be sleeping or too exhausted to stay awake. I cross-referenced the timestamps with my memory. Every night, I'd heard her typing as I came upstairs. She hadn't been responding to work emails. She'd been video chatting with someone and closing the laptop when she heard me coming. I needed to know who. The router logs showed me the data transfer, but not the content. The video chats were encrypted end-to-end, which meant I couldn't see the actual conversations. But I could see connection metadata. I ran a packet analysis to identify the destination IP address of Lauren's video chats. It took some technical work, setting up a network monitor to capture Lauren's traffic in real time the next evening, but I got what I needed. The IP address resolved to a location in Denver, Colorado. The connection was going through a residential internet service provider, not a corporate network. This wasn't work. This was personal. I felt sick, but I needed more before confronting her. That night, I waited until Lauren went upstairs at her usual time, 9:20. I gave her 15 minutes to get settled into whatever she was doing. Then I quietly walked upstairs. Our bedroom door was closed. I could hear Lauren's voice through it. Quiet, but definitely talking. I pressed my ear to the door. "I miss you too," she was saying. "I wish we didn't have to do it this way." A pause. She was listening to someone. "I know. It's complicated, but I think about you constantly." Another pause. "He doesn't suspect anything. He thinks I'm just tired." My heart was pounding. I stepped back from the door. I couldn't hear the rest clearly, just the low murmur of Lauren's voice continuing for several minutes. Then I heard her say, "I love you too. I'll talk to you tomorrow night." Same time, I heard the laptop close. Movement in the room. I quickly walked back downstairs, my hands shaking. I sat in my office and tried to process what I just heard. Lauren was telling someone she loved them, someone she talked to every night, someone she missed, someone she was hiding from me. I knew what this was. I didn't want to know it, but the data and the conversation and the pattern all pointed to the same conclusion. Lauren was having an affair, an emotional one at minimum, maybe physical during her work trips that had become more frequent in recent months. I needed one more piece of evidence. I needed to know who. The next morning, after Lauren left for work, I did something I'm not proud of. I went through her laptop. She'd left it on the kitchen counter, plugged in and charging. I knew her password. She'd never changed it from the one we'd set up together years ago. I opened the laptop and went straight to her video chat application. The recent call history showed a contact named D. Matthews. The calls went back 4 months. Multiple times per week at first, then daily for the past 2 months. The call duration averaged 90 to 120 minutes. I clicked on the contact. It opened a profile. David Matthews, age 42, based in Denver, Colorado. His profile photo showed a handsome man with graying temples, professional appearance. I scrolled through the chat history. Thousands of messages. David, can't stop thinking about you. Lauren, same. This is the hardest part of my day, waiting until I can talk to you. David, I hate that you're there with him while wanting to be here with me. Lauren, I know, but we have to be patient. I need to figure out the right time. David, I love you. Lauren, I love you too. The messages went on. Plans for Lauren to visit Denver. Discussions about her eventually leaving me. Explicit messages about what they'd do when they were finally together in person. I took photos of everything with my phone. Every message, every call log, the entire conversation history. Then I found something else. Emails in Lauren's inbox from a hotel in Denver. Confirmation for a reservation 3 weeks from now. For nights. Lauren had told me she had a pharmaceutical conference in Atlanta in 3 weeks. She'd shown me the conference website, said it was mandatory for her sales certification. But she'd booked a hotel in Denver, where David Matthews lived. I closed the laptop and sat in our kitchen, looking at the photos on my phone, feeling our marriage dissolve in real time. Lauren wasn't tired. She wasn't going to bed early because of work stress. She was going to bed early to spend 2 hours every night video chatting with her boyfriend while I sat downstairs watching TV, completely oblivious. I called my attorney that afternoon. His name was Robert Chun. We'd worked together on some contract reviews when I'd done freelance IT consulting. Robert, I need to file for divorce. What happened? I told him everything. The changed sleep schedule. The router logs showing nightly video chats. The messages I'd found. The planned trip to Denver disguised as a work conference. Do you have documentation? He asked. Screenshots of everything. Router logs with timestamps. Hotel confirmation emails. The whole digital trail. That's thorough. North Carolina allows fault-based divorce grounds, including adultery. Even if the affair hasn't been physical yet, and it sounds like it might have been during her previous trips, the digital evidence of the emotional affair is strong. What do I do? Document everything. Don't confront her yet. Let her go on that Denver trip. If we can prove she lied about a work conference to spend time with her affair partner, that strengthens our case significantly. You want me to let her go spend 4 days with him? I want us to have undeniable evidence when we file. Right now we have router logs and messages. If she goes to Denver claiming it's a work conference and we can prove otherwise, that's fraud and deception documented beyond any doubt. It was the longest 3 weeks of my life. Continuing to live with Lauren, pretending everything was normal, while she counted down the days to her trip to see David. She was excited about it in a way she hadn't been excited about anything with me in months. She bought new clothes, got her hair done, talked constantly about this conference that was going to be so important for her career. Meanwhile, I tracked every video chat, every message, every data packet flowing through our network to David Matthews in Denver. The night before her trip, Lauren went to bed early as usual. I heard her on the video chat with David. Tomorrow, she was saying, finally, I can't believe it's really happening. I've been counting the minutes. David's voice came through faintly. For whole days. No hiding. Just us. I know. I'm so ready. I hate lying to Marcus, but I just need more time to figure out how to tell him. Tell him soon. I want you here permanently. Not just for 4 days. I will. After this trip. After I see what it's like with us in person for more than a stolen weekend. Then I'll know for sure. You already know. I do. But I need to be certain before I blow up my marriage. Too late for that, I thought, sitting in my office with my headphones on, listening to the audio feed I'd set up to record through her home network. Lauren left for the airport Friday morning. Kissed my cheek, told me she'd miss me, promised to text when she landed. I watched her drive away. Then I went to work like normal. That evening, I tracked her location through the Find My app we'd set up years ago for safety. She'd landed in Denver. Checked into the hotel, I'd found confirmation for, not a conference hotel, a boutique romantic hotel in downtown Denver. I had Robert on speed dial. She's there. The hotel reservation matches. She told me she was at a conference hotel across town. Perfect. Keep monitoring. Document everything. I tracked her location all weekend. The hotel. David Matthews' apartment. I'd looked up his address through public records. Restaurants. A hiking trail. Back to the hotel. Never once did her location ping anywhere near the convention center where her supposed pharmaceutical conference was taking place. Sunday evening, I got a text from Lauren. Conference is going great. Learning so much. Miss you. How's everything at home? I looked at her location marker on my phone. She was at a restaurant in downtown Denver with David Matthews. Everything's fine here. Glad the conference is valuable. Love you. The lie came easily, because I've been practicing for 3 weeks. Lauren came home Tuesday evening, glowing, energized, happier than I'd seen her in a year. How was the conference? I asked. Amazing. So much good information. Really valuable for my career development. What was your favorite session? She blinked. There was a great one on new pharmaceutical marketing strategies. Really cutting-edge stuff. Sounds interesting. Any handouts or materials I could look at? It was all digital. They're going to email the slides later. Great. I'd love to see them when they come through. She looked slightly uncomfortable. It's pretty industry-specific. Might be boring for you. I'm interested in what you do. She changed the subject. That night, Lauren went to bed early as usual. I heard her on the video chat with David, talking about how amazing the weekend had been, how hard it was to be back home, how she was ready to have the conversation with me about divorce. I sat in my office and finalized everything with Robert. I have 4 days of location data showing she was nowhere near the conference. I have texts from her claiming she was at sessions while her location showed she was at his apartment. I have video chat logs from tonight where she discussed divorcing me. We have everything. Then we file tomorrow, Robert said. The papers were served to Lauren at her office on Thursday afternoon. She called me immediately, hysterical. What the hell is this? Divorce papers? You're divorcing me? Yes. Why? What happened? I know about David Matthews. I know about the nightly video chats. I know your trip to Denver wasn't a conference. I know everything, Lauren. Silence. How did you? I'm a network administrator. Our Wi-Fi router logs every device connection, every data transfer, every video chat. I've been tracking your affair for 3 weeks. That's an invasion of privacy. It's my network, my equipment. You were using it to conduct an affair in our bedroom. I had every right to monitor my own home network. Marcus, please. Let me explain. I don't need explanations. I have router logs showing 120-minute video chats every night for 2 months. I have screenshots of your messages with David. I have location data proving you lied about the Denver conference. I have recordings of your video chats. I have everything I need. Her voice changed, became smaller. You recorded our calls? I recorded network traffic in my own home, which is legal. All of it will be presented in the divorce proceedings. I was going to tell you. When? After another month of nightly video chats? After another fake conference trip? You've been lying to me for months, Lauren. Going to bed early every night so you could spend hours talking to your boyfriend while I sat downstairs thinking you were tired. She started crying. I didn't mean for this to happen. You meant every bit of it. Every video chat, every message, every lie. You chose this. Now you live with the consequences. Where am I supposed to go? That's not my problem. Maybe David has room for you in Denver. You seem to like it there. I hung up. Lauren moved out within a week. Robert had included evidence of the affair in the filing, which made her attorney very reluctant to fight on any points. North Carolina is one of the few states where adultery still matters in divorce proceedings. The emotional affair, the deception, the fake conference trip, all of it worked heavily in my favor. We settled quickly. I kept the house. It had been in my name before marriage, and I'd paid the entire mortgage. We split other assets proportionally based on contribution. No alimony for either party. Lauren moved to Denver 3 weeks after the divorce was filed. Moved in with David Matthews, ready to start their relationship openly after months of secret video chats. It lasted 7 months. I heard through mutual friend what happened. The reality of living together didn't match the fantasy they'd built during those late-night video chats. David apparently had habits and quirks that were charming during curated 2-hour conversations, but irritating in daily life. Lauren discovered he was significantly in debt despite his professional appearance. He discovered she was high maintenance in ways that hadn't been apparent during their affair. They broke up badly. Lauren moved back to Charlotte, into an apartment in South End, trying to rebuild her life and her career. She tried to reach out to me about a year after the divorce. A long email about mistakes and regrets, and how she'd thrown away something real for a fantasy. I read it once and deleted it. Because here's what I'd learned. When someone goes to bed an hour before you every night and closes the door, they're not tired. They're hiding something. And when you have the technical skills to investigate, the digital trail tells you everything you need to know. Lauren had spent 6 months going to bed early, closing our bedroom door and video chatting with another man while I sat downstairs completely unaware. She thought I'd never find out. She'd underestimated what a network administrator can see when someone uses his Wi-Fi to conduct an affair. Every video chat logged, every message timestamped, every fake conference trip documented through location data. She started going to bed an hour before me. I checked the Wi-Fi router history, and I found the truth. She'd been hiding in our bedroom every night. The router logs didn't lie. She did.